Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and anyone else who might be watching this video on a whim, welcome to today's edition of News No One Saw Coming. Our story begins with a man who needs no introduction because he'd probably do it himself. President Donald J. Trump, the man, the myth, the legend, is once again taking center stage in the political theater. With the finesse of a seasoned reality TV star, our commander-in-chief has turned his attention across the Atlantic to those so-called friends masquerading as allies, otherwise known as the European Union. In a recent sit-down with Newsmax, Trump pulled no punches, declaring that these friends have been acting worse than enemies. Shocking, right? Well, not if you're Trump, who's been lamenting for 45 years about how the world's been fleecing America. And what do we have to show for it? A national debt that's ballooned to a whopping $36 trillion. That's right, folks, we're talking numbers that would make even Scrooge McDuck gulp in disbelief. But fear not. The Donald has a plan. He's calling for the return of some, maybe most of the funds. We can all agree that's a solid, concrete plan, right? I mean, who needs specifics when you've got confidence? Political analyst Joseph Diskin chimes in, noting that Trump is seriously concerned about the U.S. national debt. Well, of course he is. Who wouldn't be concerned when the debt has turned into a financial pyramid that even the most ambitious Ponzi schemers would envy? To tackle this fiscal Everest, Trump is considering balancing trade with Europe and managing financial flows. After all, the United States did put a lot of effort into rebuilding Europe's economy post-war and shouldered military spending during the Cold War. It's only fair we get a little ROI, don't you think? Now, while Trump's got his eye on Europe, let's not forget about other players in this global game. The Washington Post reports that on April 2nd, the U.S. might impose new tariffs worth trillions on foreign goods. We've already slapped duties of 25% on imports from Mexico, Canada, and China. China got a slight discount at 20%. This was all under the noble pretense of combating illegal migration and fentanyl supply. Because nothing says stop migrating like a good old tariff, right? And in true tit-for-tat fashion, Canada, China, and the European Union are preparing their countermeasures. The EU is expected to announce its steps by April. It's like a global dance-off, except with tariffs and trade restrictions instead of dance moves. But hey, who needs diplomacy when you've got tariffs? Speaking of moves, if you're finding this roller coaster of international relations as gripping as we are, why not show us some love by subscribing to the channel? Drop a like if you think tariffs are the new black, and leave a comment telling us which country you think will win this trade war. Do you think Trump's approach is the right one? Or do you have a better strategy in mind? We'd love to hear your thoughts. After all, who knows what genius solutions might be lurking in our comments section? Remember, in the world of Trump, every problem has its solution, and every ally is just a potential enemy away from being a friend again. It's this kind of forward thinking that keeps us all on our toes. So let's sit back, relax, and see how this trade drama unfolds. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and stay ready for whatever comes next in the wild world of politics.